Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chicago fire boss reveals what's next for Platt and Mouch's marriage. Relationships are the driving force behind the One Chicago universe. They are what keep us coming back for more, and keep us invested in the various disasters and crimes the first responders have to contend with. The marriage between Trudy Platt, Amy Morton, and Mouch, Christian Stolt, is one of the most adored in the entire One Chicago franchise. They have undeniable chemistry, and their different personalities make for an endearing yet comical pairing, which is what makes the instances when they are in danger all the more heartbreaking. The One Chicago crossover gave us a doozy. Platt was shot in the back and actually flatlined a few different times in the hospital during surgery. It looked absolutely dire. Thankfully, the efforts of the Gaffney medical team paid off, and the grizzled officer made it out alive. Platt and Mouch were reunited, and their traumatic experience is going to prompt a change in their relationship moving forward. Earlier in the crossover, Platt made it clear she was annoyed with her husband. Come to find out, Mouch was so consumed by his pursuit of lieutenant status that he had forgotten his wife's birthday. Yikes. Chicago fire boss Andrew Newman spoke on this misunderstanding and how Platt's close brush with death is going to change Mouch's priorities. Mouch has been so focused on work as he guns for the lieutenant position, she explained to Deadline, so it felt like the right time to heighten and challenge that relationship a bit, and bring some real, raw emotions to the surface. Newman made it clear that the trauma from the crossover will have a positive impact on the couple moving forward. Well, as long as Mouch remembers his wife's birthday moving forward, that is. He better not forget again, the showrunner quipped. We're obsessed with that couple. There's so much emotion and love there. They found each other a little later in life, and they know how lucky they are. Some fans have complained that Platt has been underutilized over the last few seasons of Chicago PD, so it was a clever bit of writing to make her relevance to the franchise known again by pointing out that Mouch is taking her for granted. Hopefully, the franchise and the character place her more front and center in the future. For years, Chicago fire fans have adored the rock-solid relationship between Trudy Platt and Randy Mouch McColland. Their love story, rooted in humor, mutual respect, and unwavering devotion, has been a refreshing constant amid the chaos of Firehouse 51. But with Season 12 bringing new challenges, showrunner Andrew Newman has teased that Platt and Mouch's marriage will face some unexpected twists in the coming episodes. A love tested by new realities. During a recent press event, Newman hinted that while Platt and Mouch remain one of the strongest couples in the One Chicago universe, even the most unshakable marriages can hit roadblocks when life throws curveballs. So what exactly is on the horizon for them? According to Newman, Mouch is about to undergo a significant shift in his mindset following his near-death experience in the Season 11 finale. When you survive something like that, it changes you, Newman explained. Mouch has always been the wisecracking veteran, but after that brush with mortality, he's looking at life through a different lens. For Trudy Platt, this transformation in her husband is both inspiring and unsettling. She's used to a Mouch who is comfortable in his routines, Newman added, but suddenly he's talking about bucket lists and pushing himself in ways she's not accustomed to. A surprising career twist? One of the biggest bombshells Newman teased involves Mouch reconsidering his career. Fans have long speculated that retirement might be looming for him, but it seems the discussion is finally becoming unavoidable. He loves Firehouse 51 with everything he has, Newman said. But after nearly dying, he's asking himself, what's next? What haven't I done yet? This existential crisis leads Mouch to entertain the idea of stepping away from active duty, something Platt struggles with. She supports him no matter what, but the idea of him leaving the firehouse is terrifying to her, Newman explained. It's who he is. And if he's not Mouch, the firehouse legend, who is he? Platt's personal struggles. While Mouch is dealing with these internal changes, Platt has her own battles. As the ever-intimidating desk sergeant at the 21st District, she's used to being in control. But with reforms shaking up the police department, she's being pushed in new, uncomfortable directions. There's a lot happening in Platt's world, Newman said. She's dealing with new officers who don't understand the way she operates. She's fighting to maintain her authority in an environment that's changing faster than she's used to. And at home, her usual source of stability, Mouch, isn't behaving the way she expects. When you have two people who are so in sync for so long, and then suddenly one of them changes, it forces the other person to recalibrate, Newman said. That's what's happening to Platt. The big conflict, a crossroads for their marriage. The upcoming episodes will explore a critical moment for the couple when Mouch suggests something radical, selling their home and traveling the country in an RV. This is the first time we're really going to see Trudy at a loss for words, Newman teased with a laugh. The idea of just picking up and leaving everything behind is the exact opposite of what she wants. She thrives on routine, on being rooted in Chicago. So when Mouch starts getting excited about seeing the Grand Canyon or driving Route 66, she's struggling to figure out how to respond. This disagreement won't be an easy one to navigate. Mouch isn't just talking about a vacation, he's talking about a lifestyle change, Newman clarified. And it forces Platt to confront some big questions about herself, about their future, and about what it means to truly support your partner's dreams. A heartfelt resolution. While Newman didn't reveal exactly how this storyline will unfold, she did promise that fans will get to see some deeply emotional moments between Platt and Mouch. We know these two love each other to the ends of the earth, she said, but love doesn't mean you always agree, and in the next few episodes we're going to see them work through this like only they can, through humor, through stubbornness, and through an unshakable bond. One thing is for sure. Chicago Fire isn't breaking up one of its most beloved couples. There's no world where Platt and Mouch don't have each other's backs, Newman reassured fans. But that doesn't mean they won't have to fight for what their marriage looks like moving forward. With tensions rising and big life decisions looming, fans can expect an emotional, heartfelt, and possibly hilarious journey for one of Chicago Fire's longest-lasting love stories. Chicago Fire fans know that Trudy Platt and Randy Mouch McColland are one of the show's most enduring and beloved couples. Their marriage is built on banter, mutual respect, and a shared understanding of what it means to serve the city of Chicago. But after everything they've been through, including Mouch's near-death experience in the season final, fans have been wondering, what's next for their relationship? Chicago Fire's showrunner, Derek Haas, recently teased what's ahead for Platt and Mouch, and it looks like their marriage will be facing some new challenges. But don't worry, this isn't a storyline about breaking them up. Instead, the show is diving deeper into what makes their bond so strong and why, even when they face obstacles, these two always find their way back to each other. The aftermath of Mouch's close call. Mouch's brush with death left a lasting impact on him, and while he's tried to act like everything is back to normal, Platt isn't convinced. She's known him long enough to recognize when he's bottling things up. According to Haas, we'll see Platt pushing Mouch to confront his fears in ways he might not expect. There's going to be an emotional storyline where Platt encourages Mouch to finally deal with what happened, Haas explained. She's tough, but she's also incredibly loving, and she's not going to let him spiral. We're exploring how trauma lingers, even for the toughest firefighters, and how a strong partner can help you through it.